Welcome, ladies, to another episode of Up Close and Broken Down, where I take you through a class's movements up close from different angles and give you some cues to remember while you're doing this workout so you guys can practice and get better at this. Our first move is our Bulgarian split squat. All right, so we're going to start with a step up. It can be a little bit higher than this, but you don't want it too much lower than this. But if you don't have an option, if you don't have a step up option, you can still do this movement. You're just going to do a static lunge, okay? An in-place lunge where you're just going up and down, all right? But to begin, a good way to gauge your distance of where your foot should be, start with the knee down, step the foot forward so that when you're at the bottom of your lunge, your knee is still behind your front foot, okay? We're lifting up, all right? Hinging forward, bracing the core, and we're taking it down and back, driving it up, okay? We've done these before, but just reminding you guys of the cues. We're down and back. Okay, keeping the core nice and tight, driving it up. All right, we're going to do 10 of those on the right side, and then we're hitting 10 on the left. Again, knee down, stepping the opposite foot forward so that knee is behind the foot, bringing it up. Okay, we're hinging, taking it down and back, just like that. All right, our next move is our single leg deadlift variation. We're going to use a band for this, and there's a slight twist at the end of this deadlift. Okay. We're going to rotate our hips externally. That means we're opening our hip at the end of the deadlift. Deadlifts are traditionally done with the hips facing the ground, okay, whether it be single leg or double. But opening that hip at the end is going to give us an external rotation, allowing us to target the glute medius, this chunky part right here, okay? So starting, okay, you're going to use a chair or a wall or a bench as an assist, okay? So we're here, okay, slight bend in the knee. Brace your core. We're here. Keep that bend. Work against that band as you come up. We're opening that knee out. Externally rotating. Okay. Deep breath. You want to keep that knee bent as you're going down. Okay. Press against the band. Bring it up. Open against the band. Hips level to the ground. Down. Bring it up. Open. Level the glutes. Really working here. We're going to get 8 of those on each side for 3 rounds. All right, for our third move, we are hitting our double weight thrusters. Okay, we've done these before, but just a reminder, you don't want your feet too far out. It'll hit too much hamstring. You don't want them too close. You'll hit too much quad. Okay, you want to find that middle ground where you have the most control, driving through the heels, keeping the knees pointed up. We're thrusting up. Don't throw your head back. Okay, down, up. Okay, we're hitting 10. Then we're going to 10 thrusters or quad, which is a shorter thrust, 10 of these. And then we're going into our 10-second hold. Glute bridging up as high as you can, thrusting up as high as you can for a 10-second hold. Okay? Key thing here, guys. You don't want to allow those knees to fall out or buckle in. You don't want to drive through the toes, lifting the heels. Okay? You don't want to bend that low back like that. Okay? So a little scoop is not bad. Okay? You're here and you get you a little scoop going with that lower body, with those hips, that's fine, but you don't want to be here, okay? We did 3 rounds of our 10 and 10. Next, we went into our heel raises, targeting those calves, okay? We did 45 reps, toes forward, tighten up your core, slight bend in the knees, pressing straight up, control it down, okay? We have 15 with the toes straight, then we're going right into 15 with the toes out, and then we're going right into 15 of the toes in, okay? And then you take a break and hit that again. All right, what I don't want to see on these is this. None of that. Don't lock the knees and do this number, okay? And don't do this. We're here. Slight bend in the knees. Control it up. Control it down. We did 2 rounds of that, and we finished leg and glute burnout with the band. 60 seconds of our squat jacks. Down in a squat position, in and out. Working against that band for 60 seconds. Ladies, don't forget to practice these movements. And we'll hit it again next week.